an unfortunate drug use was found in southern geopolitical zones, ranging from 13.8% to 22.4%. I do hope that they understand that this is not necessarily Nigeria. They're talking about globally. Yeah. Okay. The only one that had to do with Nigeria was the one they said in 2018. Prevalence of any drug use in Nigeria was 14.4%. The nation of drug abuse led by General Buba Maira in Feb and drug problem issue. We cannot go on criminalizing the use of drugs and expect to get any result. So, and as today's World Drug International Day, it's Drug Abuse Day, it's important that we look at this critically, especially as Nigeria has this, according to him, he says, as far as he's concerned, it's a public health issue.
It is. There's no doubt about it. It is. And of course, if you see a lot of people that have turned mad, I must be as raw as possible, on the roads of this country. Some of them is not because of maybe some mental disorder and all that, but because of overuse of drugs. Well, I think it's a national problem, but one thing is that I don't know whether it's the way government went about it in establishing that one that is talking about drug reduction.
PCEADA. They hype or publicize these counselors very often. It's almost in your face, so that at any time that it's toll free, so you can get to call these counselors at any time, people, and talk to them. And for them, they said, there have been quite a number of success stories where at one point somebody was almost thinking of taking their life, or look, I'm going to go out there and for the first time I'm going to try drugs. I can't take this pain anymore. They have been able to draw them out of that dark corner and show them some light and comforted them. There must also be homes where you can take these people to, at least for interventions at each moment where you think, oh, this person is out of out of it. Yes, you have to set an intervention. It readily involve itself in, and like he said, you can't keep criminalizing it. There's so many things that are causing so many children, so many young adults, old adults.
Took me to their house, and as we reached, he brought out I think rice. Yes, and that rice was
cooked with cannabis.
Yes. God help me because
you left cannabis running down your stream there.
As soon as he dished out the food for us to eat, and I saw certain things on the floor. I said, what are they? He said, eat. Oh, who made this man to see this?
Oh, dear me, Lord.
I said, okay, thank you very much. I'm no longer eating. I must know what this thing is, so I will eat. In the end, it was no way they can hide it from me. He said, no, you see, this thing was used because, you see, I tell you, this life, I want to just get high and forget a lot of, he narrated all this. Then I was able to make him not eat. We went to our own house. I told him, if you eat this thing and you get high, as you say, tomorrow
when you get low, what happens?
Because when you get low, you must look for a way to get high.
That's what I'm saying. When you get low, the problems are still there. They didn't go away.
So what we'll do, we took another channel of going to one elderly man who helped. Because if I had taken that thing, I don't know how my father would have taken me.
Oh, dear me. Well, thank God for you, Emmanuel. Thank God for you. All right, then let's quickly see if we can take on. We have a few more minutes before we wrap up on this. Let's see if we can take one more story and get to the top of the hour and then open the phone lines. The NYC denies plans to reopen orientation camps. The National Youth Service Corps has said its orientation camps will reopen when it is very safe in view of the formidable danger posed by COVID-19 pandemic. Director of Press and Public Relations of the scheme, Mrs. Adeyinka Adeyemi, made this known in a statement yesterday in Abuja. The attention of management of the scheme has been drawn to an online publication stating that the NYC is set to reopen orientation camps, lists guidelines, alluding that the scheme will soon resume orientation program, Adeyemi said. She said the scheme placed a very high premium on the lives of core members, camp officials, and other stakeholders which was the key reason it suspended 2020 Batch A Stream 1 orientation program in March, and shall never act in any way that will compromise their safety. To reinforce the foregoing, it's apt to add that even when it has been sufficiently established it is safe to proceed to the camps for the resumption of normal activities, the call shall only do so when it has received the nod of the federal government, she said. Adeyemi added that corps members and the prospective corps members are advised to glean information concerning the scheme only from NYSC official sources, both the social and mainstream media. Well, with schools shut down, I really will be wondering why anybody would think that the NYSC will be so excited to open up the orientation camps. Now, it's pretty much like your the same school atmosphere. You have people,
what I was just waiting
together or huddled up together.
When you finish, I will now say, NYSC, I agree with you. Simple.
And end of it. Really, like, we shouldn't even be arguing about that. All right. Let me see. I still have time for another story. I think, let me open another paper. Let's get to another paper. Let's see if we can take stories from the Guardian newspaper this morning. And from the Guardian, we have APC may disintegrate. Buhari wants and sacks NWC. APC may disintegrate. Buhari wants, sacks NWC. COVID-19 disruptions may cause rise in cancer, HIV cases, TB, and deaths globally. COVID-19 disruptions may cause rise in cancer, HIV, TB cases, and deaths globally. Federal government condemns attack on Nigerian embassy in Jakarta by Nigerians. Federal government condemns attack on Nigerian embassy in Jakarta by Nigerians. And then in the Guardian, I think that's about it. All right, let's quickly take that. That's about the much we'll take from the Guardian newspaper. APC may disintegrate. Buhari wants, sacks NWC. It says here, President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday warned that the ruling All Progressives Congress could collapse unless aggrieved members toed the path to peaceful conflict resolution. He rang the alarm bells as the party held the virtual emergency National Executive Committee meeting, which dissolved the National Working Committee led by the suspended National Chairman, Adams Oshomole. In its place, the meeting, after adopting all the president's recommendations, named Yobe State Governor Mai Mala Buni as caretaker national chairman and Senator John Udedege as caretaker national secretary. The issues currently confronting our party is at this time as such that should worry every party member. It's almost a reiteration of what we read earlier. The fact that there's a problem, the party is going through a problem, and everybody's hands must be on deck.
Yes.
We can't afford to keep pretending that nothing is going on. Something is happening.
I think the president has done what he ought to do, or what he ought to have done since.
Earlier.
But whatever, better late than never.
COVID-19 disruptions may cause cancer, rise in cancer, HIV, TB cases, and deaths globally. It says researchers have predicted a sharp rise in cases and deaths associated with cancer, human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, and tuberculosis as a result of disruptions to health services by the COVID-19 pandemic globally. Also, mounting evidence from tissue studies and coronavirus patients suggests that the disease might trigger diabetes by damaging insulin-producing cells, even as investigators established that persistent cough and fever were most prevalent symptoms associated with the novel virus. According to new information published yesterday in the European Respiratory Journal, prior to the emergence of the dreaded COVID-19, over 4,000 people are dying daily from TB. Pollsters from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine and Lancaster University forecast more TB deaths and cases in China, India, and South Africa over the next 5 years. The examiners hypothesized that social distancing might reduce TB incidence, as Mycobacterium tuberculosis, the causative bacterium, is transmitted via droplets in the air in a similar fashion with coronavirus. But taking into account this potentially reduced TB transmission, the most likely scenario was estimated to result in more than 110,000 fresh deaths. In the worst case scenario, the figure could rise up to 200,000 bereavements. The first author, an assistant professor in infectious disease epidemiology at LSHTM, Dr. Finn McCade, noted, and I'm quoting, there is concern that the COVID-19 pandemic is resulting in decreased TB clinic attendance, delayed diagnosis and treatment. This is especially so in low and middle income countries where health services or access to them might be substantially disrupted. Early anecdotal information from China, India, and South Africa suggests that the number of people being diagnosed and treated for TB has fallen significantly. All right, so on Sunday last week, I did speak earlier before the doctor came on that part of the reasons why there's a fear in the spike to COVID-19 is that other ailments wouldn't get the required treatment when your health system is overwhelmed because there's so many people pouring in because of COVID-19. Other people who have their own problems will not be able to access that sort of healthcare system that helps them live a healthier life. And that means a possibility that they will die. So I was watching some program on CNN the other day, and they were speaking to some guy in, was it Brazil now? Brazil or Spain or somewhere. And his mom died, not from coronavirus, but from coronavirus, in the sense that she didn't have the disease, but because of coronavirus, she had to be discharged early. And she had chemotherapy. She was treating herself for cancer. But when she stabilized a bit, regularly they will have left her there for a longer while to monitor and everything else, and then perhaps a few more sessions of chemotherapy before they send her home. But because they need more space and you need to isolate more people, and they kept pouring in, so once they just noticed, okay, you're good, right, off home.
Hurriedly,
she spent 2 days at home and she died. But this is the case. And then, you know, like they said, you have lesser numbers of people with tuberculosis being treated in areas like South Africa, India, and China. And what they're saying is that it's not because those numbers are not there or growing, but because they're not able to access the healthcare system as they usually would. In fact, a few people I know who have malaria now, Emmanuel, will not go to the hospital for proper checks. They said, it's malaria, I know. I would take the drugs, I'll get to a pharmacy. Because first of all, you want to avoid going to a hospital. You don't know who you might be meeting. You don't want to get in that environment where there might be COVID-19 patients. So you're thinking, I'm isolating myself from the hospital. But here you are with something that has not been diagnosed yet. But just because you think you have certain symptoms, you decide that this is malaria, and then you go and get an OTC. So many other people, those with HIV, those with cancers, are also being shortchanged and not having the same amount of time they usually would have accessing the healthcare, and that means the numbers of people who would die from that will certainly increase.
I think what they said is very correct. It's exactly what is happening. Is what is on ground. I think even if you are talking about hospitals, a lot of people are avoiding pharmacies because just get in there. You are suffering from typhoid or malaria. Just pray that your temperature did not go so high. As soon as you get high and they test you with the infrared thermometer, they are off.
They shut down the pharmacy.
A friend of mine called me and told me that he was left in the pharmacy alone. All the attendants ran outside. And when he came out, eventually, they started fumigating the area.
Oh,
what kind of thing? He went across, got tested, and all that. And brother said, is malaria and what they call this?
Typhoid?
Parasite, malaria parasite and typhoid. You see it? That is it. So what they have said is because of COVID, a lot of people don't even go to hospital, and anything at all you have as a problem, it might be COVID, or let's say you're hurriedly treated and then sent home. That's unfortunate.
I was telling a few people, I said, you know, even if you do not believe COVID-19 exists, as long as that's a pandemic and we're seeing steady figures, what that means is that your healthcare system is overwhelmed.
Of course.
If you believe in malaria, you believe there is tuberculosis, you believe there's cancer, what this means is that those of us who might be dealing from these ailments will not have access to the kind of healthcare that we need to have to survive. So we will also be dying. So even if you're not dying from the disease itself, you're dying because that disease exists. So can we help stop spreading it so we don't have those high figures? At least do something for the entire nation. Don't be selfish. All right, let's move on to another story as we wrap up on this and start taking phone calls. Federal government condemns attack on Nigerian embassy in Jakarta by Nigerians. The federal government has condemned the attack on the Nigerian embassy in Jakarta, Indonesia, by Nigerian citizens, describing the act as disgraceful and criminal. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, condemned the act in a tweet via his handle, Geoffrey Onyema, on Friday. Onyema vowed that perpetrators will be identified and punished accordingly. And I quote, absolutely deplorable and disgraceful criminal behavior by Nigerian hooligans who, without justification, attacked the Nigerian embassy in Jakarta, Indonesia today. Totally unacceptable behavior. Every effort will be made to identify them and see that they are severely punished, he tweeted. Nan recalls that last week Friday, the Nigerian embassy in Ghana was also attacked by a businessman who allegedly demolished Nigerian High Commission's staff quarters. The businessman had allegedly claimed that the Commission's staff quarters was built on his land. However, the Ghanaian government has apologized to the Nigerian government and promised to rebuild the demolished part of the Nigerian High Commission building. In any which case, I understand that the Nigerians in Jakarta were demonstrating what they felt was negligence from the Nigerian government on some of the challenges they felt they were facing in Indonesia. And this was a way to express their grievances by destroying parts of the building.
Yes, which is, of course, a wrong way of the. However, if they hadn't done that, federal government, as Onyema is talking now, that means attention has been drawn to that. So, you see, sometimes people go on all these protests and all that because of the position of government. Lack of attention. But I think violence is not always the best way to go about issues. However, it's something that concerns government. They'll know how to handle it.
Right.
I'm not in Jakarta.
No, you're not. You're here with me in the studio, Emmanuel. You're here. There's a story that I saw earlier that I thought that... that I thought that we needed to take, because I was thinking it sounded rather different from something else the president had said earlier concerning the
one Onyema said there's no division in ECOWAS.
Yes. I'm trying to see if I can get that. So, but in any which case, I'll open the phone lines because it's 8 minutes after 11. You can be part of the conversation. Any of the stories that we've shared earlier, if you feel you need to have your thoughts on it, Ed, you can dial the studio 0810-9510-951 or 0817-0000-951. Those are the numbers for you to dial into the studio. Or you can send us messages. Send a message to 070-19339962. That's for the text message portal and also the WhatsApp platform, 070-19339962. All right, this is the story. Single currency, no division in ECOWAS, Onyema insists. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Geoffrey Onyema, has insisted that there was no division in the Economic Community of West African States, disclosing that the heads of state of the sub-regional body are set to meet to discuss issues bordering on the adoption of the single currency, the ECO, for the sub-region. Onyema, while briefing journalists yesterday after a meeting with the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, and the President of ECOWAS, Jean-Claude Brault, said there was no division between Anglophone and Francophone countries within ECOWAS over the single currency adoption. He added that the sub-regional body would hold a meeting of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States and Governments to ensure that all the member states were on the same page. That is a whole point of organizing this meeting very quickly so that we can dispel the notion that there is a division. So the sooner a meeting can be organized by all the heads of state, then we will be in a better position to dispel this notion that somehow there is a division between the various groups. ECOWAS is one, he said. The minister's comments come after President Muhammadu Buhari warned that the desire for the single currency could be in serious jeopardy unless member states comply with agreed processes of reaching the collective goal. Also speaking on Thursday, the ECOWAS president said the meeting was convened to discuss the single currency, assuring that the body was doing its best to advance the process. And I'm quoting him. He says, I think we made very good progress in recent months and we continue to work collectively all together so that we can achieve what our principals have set, Brow said. Earlier, Ahmed said the inability to meet the convergence criteria was responsible for the delay in achieving the regional single currency. We're all struggling with trying to stabilize the exchange rate, trying to also make sure that our debts are at manageable levels. So we have to discuss whether the roadmap will stay as it is or we may have to change and meet again. So they said, well, maybe what the president did was just a warning that, look, we all have to be on the same page. If we're not, well, this will not work. Onyema is saying, well, look, we're on, as it is now, we're still on the same page. But there are a few things we need to fix and we need a meeting to do that.
Well, I will say there's no division for now. But it's only when certain things are now put on table for harmonization and eventually there's no harmony.
May show up.
Yeah, you talk about division. For now, they are still at the maybe rudimentary level of harmonizing everything. Now, if that be the case, there's no division for now.
All right, phone lines are open. 08109510951 08170000951. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Annie. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, this is AG calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, great to have you. Go ahead.
And I want to look at the issue of the demolition and the protest in Indonesia. It's really obvious that a country we claim to be ours does not care for his citizens, both those in abroad and those at home. You can see their grievances. You can see the annoyance. You can see the pain written on our faces that Nigeria indeed has destroyed itself by itself. What am I trying to say?
Tell me.
Now, the demolition in Ghana. Nigeria is always interested in the messenger, but not on the message. What is going on now is passing a message across the globe.
What's the message? I fail to understand what you're trying to say.
The message this demolition of a thing is trying to pass to us and those in the whole world is that Nigeria is no longer a country. You know what it means by embassy? A country in another country.
Did you read the part where they said the guy said they built on his land and then he demolished part of the staff quarters? The president of Ghana has apologized and said, look, we will rebuild that. I'm trying to understand how that is supposed to be a signal that Nigeria doesn't exist as a nation.
And listen, an ordinary politician that has a building in GRA, can an individual, no matter what, carry bulldozer and went to that place and demolish it?
It's very possible, yes.
Can it happen?
It's very possible, yes. It has. It has happened several times and it happens. No, that's not true. For you to say it can never, it's not true. It happens.
Okay, what authorized the young man? Okay.
I don't know what did. But what I'm concerned about is how worried the Ghanaian government is over this issue.
See, they are not worried of anything.
Okay.
An apology. And the apology, whether it rendered or is not rendered, the message has been sent across. The young man did it. An individual.
Okay, all right, we got your thoughts on that.
Nigeria, as it stands now, is not a country any longer.
All right. Well, if it's not a country, what is it?
It's no longer a country.
What is it? If it's not a country, what is it?
It's an entity where individuals just gather and call them.
All right, then. Well, I'm glad that in this entity that we're all gathered, that you can call in.
Nigerians, nothing to show that we're all Nigerians. I'm telling you.
Okay, we got your thoughts. Thank you very much. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Some people are really not having it this time around. Nigerians, an entity where people just gathered. All right. But I know that, there's so many areas where we failed as a nation. But again, I think that if we decide to give up now, then that means we're confirming our failure.
Nigeria is still a country.
I think that if we give up now, we're confirming. Failure is only when you stop trying. So I think that if we give up now and say, oh, this is failed completely, then we fail. As long as we keep trying, there's opportunity to get better. Hello, Today 95.1 FM.
Leave all those stuff that doesn't have a home.
If you don't have to say, start with your name and where you're calling from, or I move on.
This is ID calling from Abua.
All right, ID. Good for you. All right, ID, go ahead.
In this country, I don't have a phone. That's it.
Abi? All right,
this is a country called Nigeria. Neither good or bad. It is our own country. That is the simple truth. Until we decide to say otherwise. Let me quickly jump in, Mr. President. It now comes to unite APC. Mr. President, please, you cannot use illegality to correct your party. A judgment has been given that the person whom you use to convey that national, national, what you call it, national working committee of the APC. The person was expelled by a court. That judgment has not been set aside, and for you to use that person to gather to dissolve the national working committee is illegal. I must tell you the gospel truth, Mr. President. So you cannot use illegality to correct illegality. Yet, if at all you yourself as a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and as a leader of the party, as your constitution said, and you gathered the party and went ahead to take resolution, that could have been a different thing. But using somebody that a court of competent jurisdiction has expelled and that judgment has not been set aside to convene that sort of meeting, I think everybody is entitled to challenge your decision.
Well, they say they're still studying. The ones who feel that they will challenge it said they're studying and they will carry on with the advice of their legal advisors. So, well, good for them. If they decide to go to court, if they decide not, I hope that they understand that that's their party.
But to use the word of threat, that is one of the areas that Mr. President did that I didn't like.
What's that?
That if you challenge it, you face the gear consequences.
But don't you think it's about time somebody did that to the members of the party, since everybody just felt that we can do as we desire? Don't you think it was about time somebody wielded the big stick and put everybody in shape?
And that is the area I'm saying that the Mr. President comes too late.
You can say too late, but I don't think it was unbecoming. I think too late, yes, but not unbecoming.
But there's something we could have even sent some representatives to go to the court and withdraw such cases and bring that warning to his members of the party, not to one court and dispensing justice that judges are not set aside and they now begin to threaten them.
All right.
It's very unfortunate.
Okay. I got your thoughts. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Yeah, Jerry from Oibo.
Jerry from Oibo, good to have you.
Joe Fronyema has refused to tell the whole world, tell Nigerians, the actual people that attack the embassy. You understand? It's a shame of saying it. If he says it, the whole world will ask him. So there are people called Biafra. It is Biafrans that attack the embassy, not Nigerians. They did not say that they are Nigerians, they are Biafrans. That is what the
So if they are Biafrans, why are they attacking the Nigerian embassy? Why didn't they go attack a Biafran embassy?
Listen, these are ways of agitation. They are asking you people to give them what they want. And give them what they want means allow them to go. See, this thing will not take place only in Indonesia. They have given order now. It's going to play.
Who gave order?
All the countries. The leader of IPAB has given order that is going to take place all the countries of the world.
Okay.
Give them their Biafra, let them go. We are tired of Nigeria. This thing will continue. It will continue, and the problem will escalate. And even you people in the studio, one day, some people will attack you people also.
For what? What's our fault? What is our fault? We in the studio, what did we do wrong?
Allow people to go.
Yes, how are we in the studio holding those people down?
When they talk about Biafra, you cut them off.
Are you not talking about Biafra now? Are you and I not having a conversation? You listen. Are we not having this conversation now? Are you not talking about Biafra and I'm listening to you? Have you been cut off?
Listen, all the newspapers that report about Biafra, did you read them out? You have decided to read the ones you like.
There's no paper here that I have that has anything to do with Biafra. And I can't read, I can't spend the whole morning talking about an issue because it favors just you. I thought we were having a conversation. Now you had to go away. Is that how you want to get your Biafra? That's not nice. You should have had this conversation. You see, that's what Onyema perhaps needs. You people need to have a conversation with Onyema instead of attacking his embassies. Oh my goodness. 0810-951-0951. We still have time for a few more calls and we've got to go. Let's get your thoughts on any of the newspaper captions that we had run through today. Hello? Yes, good morning. What's your name?
I'm calling from Sabah.
Hello?
Hello, are you hearing me?
Yeah, but the line is not clear. I'm trying to see if you need to adjust where you're sitting or where you're standing.
No, I am very far from my radio.
Okay, but let's try and manage.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Please, I want to recall.
What is your name, please?
I said I am Andrew and I'm calling from Sabama.
Okay, from Abba?
Sabama.
Great. Go ahead.
Good. I will recall the time Nigeria invited the Chinese who came forcefully, saying that they were coming to install equipment and so on and so forth. There was so much cry in this country about the coming. And the Medical Association also, they were so angry about that, but saying that we are not overwhelmed. Why should they come? At the end of the day, today now we see that we have been overwhelmed. If we have to call for medical personnel from abroad, is it wrong to do so to assist them? That's my question.
All right. I really don't know how to answer that question.
No, you should ask their name.
Well, I guess so. I'm thinking of how to answer that. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Sister Annie.
Yes, good morning. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Wangan Mama. That is my name.
What?
Grandmama, grandmother.
Grandmother. Okay, good. Grandmother, yes. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
From Port Harcourt. Grandmother, thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm a good listener of your conversation every morning.
Fantastic.
Every day.
Fantastic.
I'm telling you, but the way you people are treating the case of Biafra, that is what that man said. That man said that you people don't want to listen to whatever that concerns Biafra. Look at how Nigeria is saying now. Who is in the Aso Rock? Nobody can talk anything about what is happening in Nigeria. Every day,
but every day, hold on, Grandma, please. Every day, every issue we talk about has to do with Nigeria. Whether it's APC, whether it's PDP, whether it's government policies, whether it's kidnapping, it has to do with Nigeria.
Listen to me now.
Yes,
among the whole paper you read, among the whole story that you pick, among the references, among everything that is happening in Nigeria, only APC and Osomole, why must it be so? APC is busy deceiving Nigeria.
I'm not the one printing the papers.
Why can't you talk about killing of Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria?
But we talk about that. We do talk about that.
People are angry about you people in the studio. One day it will concern you. I'm not telling you. People are angry about how you people in the studio.
Please, Ma, take a little. Let me tell you something. Don't be angry. Please don't be angry. What I will advise you to do is don't be angry. Take a little break.
People that are listening to you are more than people that are calling your call.
Okay.
People that are listening to you
are
more than people that are calling your call. You people must be serious there. If you know one day it will concern everybody.
All right, Grandma. Thank you very much for calling in. Grandma was really upset. And I hate grandmas being upset. Grandma was. It didn't sound like a lady, but I can't tell. When you get to a certain age, everybody's voice sounds alike. But Grandma, really, you shouldn't be upset. The best we do here is talk about the news as we see from the papers. Neither Emmanuel nor I are the ones who print the papers. And we can't possibly go through all the stories in the papers. It's not possible. Even sometimes we just a couple of headlines from one story, we don't even get to touch the several other papers. But what we do is on our Facebook page, we put up as many stories as possible so that you can go there and discuss them. And there are certain days when there are issues, of course, that concerns Biafra, that we see and that we do carry. You don't expect that will be
Have we not used it as opinion poll?
It's not going to be something
What
that
can we do
will
more?
carry every day. I'm sorry if you feel. I feel your pain. My goodness, I'm heartbroken for you, really, because the pain you're going through, it's not the one that you should be carrying now as a grandmother. I hope your grandkids are around to, check your vitals and make sure that you're steady and you're comfortable. They should do something for you. Get you something, pepper soup or something. The weather calls for it. Sorry, Grandma. Emmanuel, please. Even if there's no story for Biafra, let's manufacture one. We have to.
It's all right.
People that are listening are more, and those more people all want to hear Biafra, right?
so Grandma says.
All right then. Hello to the 95.1 FM. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Annie.
Hi. Good morning. How are you? Where are you calling from and what's your name?
Annie, don't say you don't know Mr. Sam. Yeah.
Mr. Sam, good to have you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, Chief Ndukwe.
Good morning, my brother.
Yeah. Annie, you really have strength to be arguing out with those terrorist groups.
Please, the people that called me here are not terrorists. I'm not hanging out with terrorists either. So if you want to reference anybody who has called me, you can call last caller before last, and that's it.
Okay.
Thank you, Sam.
But the nation has branded those people terrorists.
That's what I'm saying. As long as I'm concerned, the people who call me, you shall not call the people terrorists. I am not hanging out with terrorists.
Okay. Annie, you see, looking at the issue going on in the party, those who are saying they are not comfortable with the resolution that came up yesterday from the NEC meeting, I think they should go and begin to make some inquiries from the man Chibuike Amechi. Because I've been doing a research about this man. I've come to realize that this man is of unquantified, unique dynamics that you will see him be quiet, but on the ground you see him bringing down the mighty. I don't want to mention about how he brought down the mayor, Jonathan. Now you see Tinubu and
and you think he's the one doing all of that?
The man, we don't need to.
Oh, we need to, because I don't see it. That what you see, I'm not seeing. So you need to tell me. How is he the one doing all of that?
We don't need a soothsayer to tell us. The handwriting is very clear on the wall.
That is why I'm saying here. I don't see it. This handwriting that you say is clear. I don't see it.
If that is the case, I'll have to find a way to show you when you are chanced.
I'm chanced.
To see the handwriting.
I'm chanced. Show me.
Okay, we'll book appointment for that.
No, if he's a person that, don't worry, I'll see it by force, but not from here. Thank you very much, Sam.
But Annie,
yes.
Annie, you see, sincerely, if these people want Biafra to be hard, let them come and buy airtime on your studio and give them the whole day. Let them speak about IPOB on your studio.
Thank you very much, Sam from Woji. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, yeah. It seems,
please, what is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Akawaji, calling from Andoni.
From Andoni, great to have you. Go ahead.
There are so many things that people are calling to say, but you create room for some people to make getting noise. That is noise. Each of
it's okay. Do you know? I just want to make sure that people are able to air their thoughts, and that's all. I can't.
This is a proscribed organization. They're supposed to mention in any radio in Nigeria.
Okay. All right.
Yes, they are terrorists, for goodness sake.
All right. I've got to let you go too. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ, it's terrible. I would never want to be the president of Nigeria, Emmanuel. I can't even be the president of these phone calls. That was less of the president. Much less the president of Nigeria. I don't want to be president of even the phone calls I'm getting now.
Well, the truth is that on his lies the head that wears the crown.
This head, thank God. This crown is coming off at 11:30. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Richard calling from Elele.
Great to have you.
Yes. What I want to tell you is that don't mind about those people threatening you. You are reading what is in the newspapers or in the papers. You know, they were in there. And the foreign minister did not say Biafrans.
He didn't.
He didn't. So what you are reading is what is written there. Things that are written there. Where are they threatening you?
All right.
What that they threaten as MP president?
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you.
Good work. Yes.
Thank you for calling into the studio. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. Good morning.
Annie, good morning.
Yes, morning.
My name is Comrade James Sudonko. I'm calling from Okreka.
Great to have you. Go ahead.
Annie, I am very, very happy with the decision of the president by dissolving the working committee,
National Working Committee.
Yes. Now, some people are asking questions that if the directing member of APC has the right to suspend the chairman of our party in Rivers State. Now, I just put the question across to them. If the president has the right to suspend the executive working committee of the party, and they cannot answer me. You see, people are just trying to blackmail some individuals of our party in this state. Like, look at the last caller that said, I'm actually the one causing all the president. See, politics is not about bitterness. It's about of your interest. It's about what you think is better for you. And you must follow the larger interest of the masses. The larger interest of the masses is that the National Working Committee is not working. How can you stay for over the years? You have months and years, you have not called a meeting. You are just running one man show. It's against the tradition of our party constitution. You understand? So the president intervention is the best. No matter that he came late. But that is a way forward for every FCC member to go.
All right,
so of course, they are categorizing us that we are a loser. That this guy from Abayasa is the chairman. I don't know if that person, and they are making function. It's about the caretaker committee. They know what you want. What you want is a true reconciliation. If any members of Amechi is not in that committee, don't fail. If that will bring a better peace in the party, we are supporting it. Look at their own camp.
All right,
they are going to court. They don't forget to put the court.
Okay.
They come to be the end bottom of their life.
We got you. You're saying all you're for is for peace. You don't care, and that sort of rhetoric should stop. Hello, Today 95.1 FM. You're the last caller.
Annie, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Chief, I'm Divine from calling from Peter Odili. Sorry.
Divine from Peter Odili. Good to have you. Good morning.
Thank you. Annie, see, what I want to say is it's about this APC, this thing yesterday. You know, like on Shomole with some people, they conspired against Rivers State APC. 2019. They work against Rivers APC. And at the end of the day, Rivers State did not produce any candidates. And see, whatever they are doing, that's primary that Hope is or the conducted at this thing. That thing will never hold any. You see, at the end of the day, it's either PDP or anybody will go to court, and court will nullify that. That's very primary. It will never stand. Oshomole will never have any. In fact, APC will never have any candidate. As far as I'm concerned, APC will never have candidates in Edo State. That one is not. It will not hold water.
Okay.
And two, I'm sorry, please let me conclude there.
Yes,
please. You see, I know this one is not in your newspaper, but I want to say this. Please don't be offended. You see, what I want to say is about this Rivers State judiciary. Please, this Justice Omereji and Chiwendo Wogu, these two judges. And please, I'm calling on Chief Judge of Nigeria to come and sanction these two judges.
Why? Why are they sanctioning them? What did they do?
These people are giving judgment as if it's something that you go to daily market, you buy a granite. That anybody just bring anything come, they will just give it to you the way you want it. That is not the way. They just give judgment as if they did not attend the primary school. They don't know they are judges, or I don't know. They order them as if they are starting.
I think Leonard George would definitely know what he's ought to do. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't think that it's someone who has got into that rank as a judge wouldn't understand the capacities upon which he or she ought to operate. No, they understand clearly. They understand clearly. And I think that, a lot of us don't even understand our rights. That's why we think that some of these judgments that are gotten are
He that is complaining, if the
contradict-
judgment had favored him, he wouldn't have complained.
Because the truth is that if I feel that a police is harassing me, I can actually approach the courts and ask that they grant me, some sort of stay. And if they see reason with my argument, they could grant me that. But other people interpret it as, oh, okay, you're hiding something. That's why you're running to the courts, and the courts too, you've greased their hands. But that's not true. They're also protecting my rights as enshrined in the Constitution, and that's what they will deliberate upon. So sometimes when these things happen, we think, oh, the judges are being shopped. I don't think that's always the case. I agree it does happen, but I don't think it's always the case. All right, Emmanuel.
Well, the president has indeed done what he should do in APC, even though late, but I think it's still better than he didn't act. Now, all the members that said they do not cut into the decisions of the president, of course, the courts are very much open on a working day.
All right, we've got to go. I'm going to go and look for Grandma. Grandma seems to really be very upset today. And I'm worried. Like I said, I have a thing for older people. So I'm going to go look for Grandma. And I'll personally come with a health official. We need to check your temperature. We need to check your vitals and make sure that this Biafra issue is not going to get you topping over. For the rest of you all, to have an amazing weekend. Stay on the dial. Entertainment Express comes up next. We do have a corona-free weekend.
Are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
You got a fetish for my love. Been waiting for a lifetime for you.
Listen to Entertainment Today
every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
And I'm so I don't even mind my loving you.
Every weekday
at 11:30 a.m.
Only on Today 95.1 FM.
Voice of the people.
Tell me what you want. I can be your friend. I can be your muse. Call my name and I'll be there. Do you know me? Do you know me? I am Dave Roberts, your favorite guy on radio.
Can love you better.
Catch me when you can.
Cause you're Peter Pan, you know landing never. Have you ever felt this? Love someone selfish. Anywhere I go, moonlight, but that's me. Cause my mommy won't want to leave me. I know one me person tell me say I'm too lazy. Oluwabona of Leleni. As I dey hustle, like I dey buy your okun lazy. No go touch me, I'm too lazy. Anywhere I go, moonlight, but that's me. Cause my mommy won't want to leave me.
It's Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
Funkilla.
Proudly mp3.com.
I go show you wonderful. You no go believe what you want happen. No disturbance when the bed do one catch you. It's like you dey sleep, but this one pass. Banga. At the bed do just start bonjo. From your feet all over bonjo. With somebody that bonjo. Cause I'm feeling it in my soul. Something is changing. Right in your face. Something they scratch. Don't be like jazz.
my God. What a beautiful way to start off your weekend by listening to this very wonderful song by Burna Boy. And indeed, the song is wonderful because the name of the song is Wonderful. Wow, very brand new entry by Burna Boy. It's disturbing everywhere. Like everybody has it playing on their playlist, Audio Mac, every kind of platform that plays music right now. And I just had to play it for you because it's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to be here again. It's Friday. It's a Friday. It's a weekend. Thank God it's Friday. And it's a wonderful Friday. Hopefully the beginning of a very beautiful, wonderful weekend with you and your family. And of course, I'm here to give you all the latest juicy gossip and gist in the world of entertainment. My name is Dave Roberts, your favorite guy on radio, your exotic zaddy dripping with opulence. All right. Hey, and it's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. So you get to call me up. You get to wish your friends, your family a very special weekend. You get to give your shout out to anybody who is very dear to you. The numbers to hit me up 0817 0000951 or 0810 951 0951. All right. And in case you're just tuning in, the show is Entertainment Today, that show where you get to hear all the latest juicy gossip and gist in the world of entertainment. Time check 11:42, and this is your premium talk news and sports radio station Today 95.1 FM. All right, so let me start getting that very positive energy from you. Call me up, hit me up, wish somebody a very, very wonderful weekend. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, I had to let you go there. Call me up 0817 0000951 or 0810 951 0951. It's a weekend. Who do you want to give your shout outs to? Who do you want to wish a very special weekend? And of course, if today is your birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. If today you are celebrating something very special, your anniversary, your wedding anniversary, you just got married, you just got engaged, you just got a new job, a new car, a new promotion. Congratulations to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning. I'm Wisdom calling from Halu.
Wisdom from Halu. I need you to give me a thank God it's Friday scream.
Thank God it's Friday.
Woo! Thank God it's Friday. All right. So who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my mom and my family.
What's their name? Mention their names.
Now, Veronica Wanuchuku Amade and Einda Wanuchuku Amade.
All right, so Veronica Wanuchuku Amadi and Einda, we wish you a very, very big shout out. Any other person?
With my cousin brother, Wisdom, Amade, everybody, and so on, and family. Thank you.
Wow. All right, Wisdom. Thank you very much. You could do that also. Call me up 0810 951 0951 or 0817 0000951. It's a Friday. Woo! I'm so excited. Super duper excited. Wow. All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Robert.
Yes, that's my name. Good morning. What's your own name?
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Woo!
Well, my name is Jules, and I'm calling the city of Bradford.
All right. So hit me up.
I want to send my child to my lovely daughter, Emanuela.
Wow.
She's a year old today.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Happy birthday. Do you know legends are born in the month of June?
Pardon?
Do you know legends are born in the month of June?
No idea.
Anyways, congratulations to your daughter.
Thank you.
Any other person you want to send your shout outs to?
Yeah. I also want to send a shout out to my lovely wife, and I also want to send a shout out to my mom, my dad, my siblings.
Wow.
My friends, I'm so excited.
Full family, you were definitely excited. Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, keep the calls coming in. Let's have this very positive energy. All right, let's step into the weekend with grand style. 0817 0000951 or 0810 951 0951. Give a special shout out to somebody. All right, call the person, wish the person a very wonderful weekend. You can inspire somebody. You can say something very nice to your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, even to me. All right, feel free to call me up and wish me a very wonderful weekend. Everybody needs love. Everybody definitely needs love. All right, so feel free to hit me up. All right, and you know, of course, it's a Friday, and like we do every Friday, it's a countdown for the top 3 most played songs on radio. But before we get into that, let's just take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Obi. I'm calling from Elelewa.
Obi, is this your first time calling on the show?
Yes, it's my first time.
What? This is for you.
Thank you, and I'm very happy.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
yes. All right, so who do you want to send your shout? I hope I'm number 1 on that list.
I have to send it to my husband first.
Okay.
My lovely husband.
Wow. I'm stepping out.
Yes. Yeah. My mother.
Okay.
My siblings.
Okay.
My friend.
Wow.
Sarah. And you.
Oh, finally, I made it. All right. Thank you very much for calling, Obi.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Have
much.
A lovely day.
Thank you so much. You too. All right. Do you know that energy, that excitement, that I get anytime you mention my name? Like I'm sending a shout out to you. It's very, I can't trade it for nothing. All right. So call me up 0817. All right, 0817 0000951 0810 951 0951. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is
Stephanie. Stephanie, is this your first time calling on the show?
No.
All right. Stephanie, I want you to give me a very big, loud, thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
All right, you did well. So who do you want to send your shout outs to?
Okay, I want to say a shout out to my elder sis, Joy Obasis, my siblings, my younger siblings, and to my dad.
All right.
I wish them a love.
Can you mention their names? Let them feel special.
I wish them a lovely weekend ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Stephanie. All right. Keep the calls coming in 0817 0000951. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning. What's your name?
Good morning. Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Woo! We are turning up today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My name is Daniel.
Daniel.
I just want to, yes. I just want to wish my wonderful wife a very happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's for your wonderful wife.
Yes. Her name is Juliet Daniel.
Mm.
And my son, though, he just had his birthday on the 19th. That was last week.
Of June, yeah?
Wow. In June. Yeah. And I want to also say shout out to my little angel, my daughter, Daniel.
Wow.
And to you and everybody.
Wow. Aren't you a proud father?
Yeah, I am.
I'm definitely going to be like you someday.
Yes.
Thank you very much for calling in. Thank you very much. Wow. It's exciting, to wish your family a very wonderful weekend. And his, wife and his daughter just celebrated their birthday. So it's very exciting for me. I'm really, really excited right now. Call me up. Let's have this energy going on. 0817 0000951 or 0810 951 0951. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Oh, do well to call me back. Do well to call me back. Let's keep this energy. We're not dropping this energy for nothing, all right? It's a Friday. It's a turn-up Friday. It's a freaky Friday. Call me up. Let me know that person you're wishing a very special shout-out to this weekend. It could be your father, your friend, your brother, your sister, your husband, your colleague, anybody, all right? Hit me up, 0817 00001. 951 or 0810-951-0951. Meanwhile,
and now, top 3 songs you must listen to.
So tonight just go all the way with me.
Top 3 songs you must listen to.
It is Hot 3 on Entertainment Today.
all right, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name?
I'm Rosaline.
Rosaline, welcome to the show. Rosaline, is this your first time calling on the show?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, quickly, give your shout out.
Thank God it's Friday.
Woo! All right. Who do you want to wish your special shout outs to this weekend?
I want to give out a shout out to my kids that are born on June 28th.
All right. June babies in the house.
My husband too is born on June 22nd.
Wow. It's a June.
It's a great month to me.
Yes, it is. I was born in the month of June also. Yes.
Thank you. And I also want to shout out to my friends and family.
All right.
Yes, my kid sister, Blessing.
All right.
Jack.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's take this very last call. Good morning.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. I needed to scream it.
Thank God it's Friday.
You're disturbing the neighbors right now.
No, I don't think so. I'm disturbing you.
Yes. No, feel free to disturb.
I'm Confidence Brand from Isupo.
Welcome, Confidence. All right, who do you want to wish a very special weekend to?
A very special weekend to my girlfriend, my fiancée.
Wedding bells are ringing already.
Her name is Ruth Ego.
Okay.
I love her so much.
Wow. This is so beautiful. All right. Any other person?
No, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a very wonderful day. And now to the top 3 songs for the week. All right. And this is a show put together by Today95.1 FM. We get to promote, we get to showcase up-and-coming acts in the city of Port Harcourt. We get to sample their songs for the whole world to see. So at number 3, we have this very new song. It's by K Neville's. The name of the song is Overtake. Enjoy.
Kangala na tulia, kolewa kutoa kolewa keo, Boomba style. Want to tell a story. Naturally something. I went to call up in my glory. Patient done they die for there. Want to tell a story. I'm on a naturally something. I went to call up in my glory. Patient done they die for there.
Hello, good morning. All right.
If you fit to overtake, it's your time overtake. But it's your when you overtake.
All right, at number 3, we have Overtake by K Neville's. Very nice song. Go check it out. Go download. Go stream. Go follow. It's a very nice song coming up at number 3 on the Countdown Show today. And at number 2, we have this brand new entry as well. And the name of the song is called Akadima and it's by our very own Kelly. Now, Kelly is the winner of the Stay at Home freestyle challenge that we organized during the lockdown, and it's a very nice song. It's a banger, trust me. It's a hit song. You're definitely going to love it. So enjoy Akadima by Kelly.
It's your boy Kelly D.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Joseph, calling from Auda.
All right. So, who do you want to send your shout outs to?
Oh, to my family.
All right.
Yeah.
What are their names?
Yeah, my lovely wife, Felicia.
All right.
And Matthew.
All right.
And Godson.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mother, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. All right, Akadima by Kelly D. Very great song, very talented artist in the city of Port Harcourt. Now, what you would do for me is you will go online, you will search for the song, you would download the song, you share the song because it's a great song. And it's coming courtesy Today 95.1 FM. We get to promote our Port Harcourt-based artists. Like, it's Port Harcourt to the world. We get to project PH City to the world. All right. So hit me up 0817-0000951 or 0810-951-0951. Who do you want to send your special shout outs to? I just have an opportunity to take one more call. Oh, no. All right. Let's just head straight to the number one song for the week, and it's been topping the charts ever since it dropped. I'm talking about the song Melody by Teaser. Yes, I'm even wearing the shirt, Melody shirt by Teaser. It's a very great song from a very great talented Port Harcourt-based artist, and it's our number one song for the weeks. 3 weeks on the row, it's doing pretty well. So let's enjoy Melody by Teaser.
Boy.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Can you scream, thank God it's Friday? I need you to say it. All right,